Good morning. It's almost 7:30 a.m. on the east coast of Florida, and welcome to Coffee and Tea with OMG. And OMG, does my neck have whiplash from all the events of these last, is it 24 hours? I don't even know. What the heck? We are too old for this, aren't we?
Yes, it's just hard to keep track of everything.
It is. I mean, come on now. Are we on TikTok? Are we on YouTube? Are we on Facebook, Meta, Blue Sky? I don't even know where we are anymore. And I don't even know what the rules are. Are we sideways? Are we up and down? I don't know. But right now, I'm just happy that my filter is back, my jelly filter, so that I look a little okay in the morning. This was crazy, right? And I mean, come on. We've got Gen X and Boomer here. We're lucky that we even know how to use our phones.
That's correct.
I mean, we don't even know what we're doing when we go into a room. How are we expected to know what app we're on and which one's gone or not? I mean, when you started with your job that you've been with, how long have you been in that?
27 years.
Wow. Because I'm not letting him retire because I have an Amazon addiction problem. And did you have, what, cell phones or what did you, computers? What did you have in the beginning?
God. No, when we got hired, they gave us pagers. And then if we got paged, we had to go find a phone booth.
Like like for real, a phone booth?
Yeah, and then put quarters in it and then, call. It was nuts. They could send us messages on the pagers. That was like high tech back then.
Okay. So he's a guy that measures. That is what he does for a living. Field guy. And so how did you do all that what were you using for all of that?
No, we did most of our paperwork.
Rulers, abacus. What did you have?
We used pebbles.
Pebbles
rocks,
to measure.
Rocks and sticks.
Did you walk? Did you walk the steps to see?
Yeah, we had to have a certain size shoe and step it off.
Oh no! I mean, seriously, I am amazed that you are so good with computers now. He has a side hustle of his own, by the way. He actually used to build furniture, and he still does custom furniture, but he does closets, custom closets that are gorgeous. But he uses technology with that. You have computer programs where he can draw software on the computers, and he can show the clients. And you used to do it by hand. Yeah. In the sand with a sundial.
We use chalk,
charcoal. But seriously, this is crazy. But with all of this craziness going on, we have some fantastic news that we have been kind of telling everybody that was going to happen. The baby came last night in Australia. So this is my 5th grandchild, the 2nd child to my oldest son, who was a middle child, there in Australia. And he met her in Singapore. It's a long story, but anyway, she's Australian. And so this is now their 2nd baby boy, and it was perfect, healthy. He's wonderful. He is adorable. And
super cute.
Super cute. He's got a whole bunch of hair, and he's just adorable. Looks a lot like Mom and his brother. My genes must be kind of weak because I don't know. It looks all like her, but he's adorable. She's beautiful. They look so happy. And the new baby met his little older brother, who's 3 years old, and he seems thrilled. We'll see how long that lasts. But so congratulations to them. I'm not going to announce the name right now because she hasn't posted to social media. I don't even know with social media. The only reason I keep Facebook, because I don't want to give Zuckerberg any money, is because we have families spread out all over, and it's to kind of share pictures and whatnot. But we are also on a blackout today, aren't we?
Yes, we are on a no news today.
And actually, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have a little peace and quiet. We've been actually watching local news more because we're not happy with the regular media. Is it state media? I don't know what it is anymore. But it is interesting now that, when TikTok came back up, and I'm going to discuss that on my solo stuff. But Trump had some kind of rally, I guess, pre-inauguration yesterday. And what we're seeing come out of that is pretty weird.
Pretty shocking.
Yeah, I mean, first we had where he said that he didn't want to be braggadocious And then he said, but I am going to be braggadocious. And then he proceeded to brag. But is that a word?
It's in the Trump dictionary.
I think it was in Mary
Yes.
Poppins,
Yes.
right next to
Right.
supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah.
Braggadocious. I don't.
Yeah.
So he did that, but then he went on and did more of that thing he does where he admits to his criming.
He always seems to tell on himself.
He does, and we'll talk about that later also, because that was shocking but not shocking. And also, I saw where I guess the new edition of the New Yorker came out, and their cover is showing Trump kind of off the cover mostly, but most of it is Musk, and Musk's hand is taking over Trump's on the Bible for the swearing in. And where the heck is J.D. Vance? Does anybody know? Is he on a milk carton somewhere? Where is he?
I think he was told to stay home.
I don't even know. I think that he's in charge now of, making sure that all the cats and dogs are okay everywhere. Is that what he's doing? I don't. Maybe. Maybe.
I think he's watching all the couches.
I was just going to read my mind. I was going to say, is there a sale today, like an inauguration sale at Rooms to Go, and maybe he's checking out the new couches or something?
He's going for that leather look.
Don't stop. So, what we are choosing to celebrate today is Martin Luther King Day. And very ironic, again, that it's on the same day as you know what, but that's a man that we can choose to celebrate. And you and I talk about this often because your background is very different than mine because of you being born in Memphis, Tennessee. And even though you were Navy and were all over, you said your dad was full on the R word that we can't say.
Yeah, he was raised in the South. He was one of 9 kids on a farm. So they were, raised in a different world.
Yeah.
And as we grew up, we saw that world come out of him sometimes, and it was quite shocking.
Yeah, you've told some stuff. And, the thing is when people, now we're in an administration that's getting rid of all DEI, references, hiring, you name it. Here in Florida, same thing with DeSantis, and then all the anti-woke. I always try to tell people, because I'll hear from, even people that are acquaintances, saying, but, shouldn't they just hire the best people? And why does, don't white people lives matter, blah, blah, blah. And I try to explain, here's the thing. You've got a line like this. And there are people who are under that line for various reasons. They're just trying to get here. They're not trying to be above anybody or have advantages. They're just trying to get here. And when people say, well, there's no racism in America. Oh, yeah, this is not like 100, 200 years ago. This is the now. I'm going to an appointment later for physical therapy because of my whiplash neck. And I went there for the first time last week, and I was signing in. And I heard the patient who was right before me, who was my age-ish, and then the staff that was there that's very young. And they were all talking about how they couldn't make any appointments for today because of it being Martin Luther King Day. And they both were saying really bad things about that. That's the now. Those are the people that are in office. They are elected officials. They're in law enforcement. They hire. And it's, and you have friends-ish, acquaintances-ish, that you golf with that say some really bad things. And that is tough. It's not good. I always recommend to everyone, read Confederates in the Attic. It's a Pulitzer Prize winning author who wrote this fascinating book about the about Civil War reenactments all throughout the country and what he saw. And let's just say that when he was in the South and it was Martin Luther King Day, he saw bars that had banners that said, "Thank God for James Earl," and I won't say the last, R-A-Y.
Oh, wow.
Day. So, yeah, not good. But anyway, we'll see how the day unfolds here, and we will be on here wherever we are. And you all have a great day. Take care.